As a newly admitted freshman or woman in any of the 46 public colleges of education in Ghana, you would need to confirm your spot by filling out your acceptance letter. In this episode, I'll be showing you a tutorial or a step-by-step guide on how to fill out your acceptance letter. We'll be using that of Akrokeri's acceptance letter, so please do well to stick to this video to the very end.
Now, a very quick one. I advise that after downloading your acceptance letter, run photocopy so that you'll be using pencil to fill out on the photocopy. Once you're done, you'll be able to rectify any error before you transfer it to the original copy in which you'll be submitting to the college. Let's move on.
Hello there, my name is Lorty. I do create educational content for your perusal. If this is your first time of tuning in to my channel, please do all to hit the like button, subscribe, and of course turn on notification bell so that you don't miss important educational content from us. Now, these are the major things you would have to expect when filling out your acceptance letter. First of all, take note that when it comes to signing, you have to read whatever that is written on the document very well before you sign. Now, how do you even get your acceptance letter? Most of the colleges will include a particular link in your admission SMS, and they'll ask you to click on the link to download your acceptance letter. Now, when you click on the link, it will download in the form of PDF. So you quickly run to a nearby cafe and then print out the acceptance letter. Now, having gotten the acceptance letter, you'll be needing essential details like your name, that is your surname, and your first name. Most applicants do not know the differences between their surname and the first name. So the first name is always the English name. So English names like Daniel, Loretta, Jeffrey, Esther, just to mention but a few. And then your surname is a name given to you by your parents. It could be your dad's name, it could be your grandparents' name also, but names like Ofori, Mensa, Sherme, Bodi, just to mention but a few. So having explained this, let's look at how Akrokeri's acceptance letter looks like, and then I'm going to guide you on how to fill out your acceptance letter if you've gained admission to any of the 46 public colleges of education. Stay tuned.
Like I stated earlier on, this is just a sample we are going to look at in filling out other colleges as well. So this is Akrokeri College, and please take note that every part has a specific person who has to fill, so don't just fill out the forms yourself. That's why I said run photocopy. So this part is for you, the applicant. After reading, you have to sign. So you write your full name, your full postal address. Now the postal address could be your church address, so you can use that of your pastor. So let's say care of maybe Nicholas Fojo, then you include your church, let's say Presbyterian Church of Ghana, the box number, and then the town. Now once you're done, that's the full postal address. Once you're done, you add your number, that is your phone number. Please do not go and input a phone number of your grandparent or your mother. It says to be completed by the applicant, so input your phone number, please. This phone number you'll be needing it for a lot of things like your allowances and all that, so please be very careful when filling out forms like these. After you're done, you sign, and then you quote your admission number. You see, after you were given the admission notice, when you go through the admission list, you see that everybody has a unique number against or attached to his or her name. So please quote that admission number on this acceptance form. Now the next thing is for you to input your date. Please take note that you would submit this form after paying your admission fees at the bank. You need to submit this form as well, so that it will confirm that you've already paid your school fees or your admission fees and you are good to go. Now you tick as to whether you were being offered B.Ed primary education or B.Ed GHS education. So you look on your admission letter and then tick as it follows. The next part is for you to fill out or to be completed by the parent or guardian. I mean, not all parents could write, you get it. So you just know the basic information of your parent or your guardian, and then you input it. You can still use the same postal address you used for yourself for the parent, and then you input their contact numbers as well. It's the same process just like you did for the applicant session. To complete it all, they have to sign. So if they can't sign, they have to stamp, print, and you're good to go. The next part is your particulars. So your surname, I've already explained your surname, and then your other names. So you input them respectively. Now you tick as to whether you're a male or a female, and then you quote your admission number once again. You click the program as to whether you were being offered B.Ed Primary or JHS. Now the date of birth is very, very important. Why is it important? It is important because one, you need your date of birth to tally with your birth certificate, such that when you're complete and then you gain appointment into the teaching service, it wouldn't be like as at the time you go for retirement it might exceed or whatever. They will check all these things, so make sure that your date of birth is correct. You also need your date of birth to be valid for your teachers training allowance, so please be very, very cautious when it comes to your date of birth. Now the place of birth as well, you input that, your district, your region, your hometown. I think the district and the region repeated itself, so you just do the continual process as well. Your nationality, you're a Ghanaian. How you acquired your nationality, is it by birth? If it's by birth, you input by birth. You get it. Then your mother tongue, as to whether you speak Hausa, Dagomba, Asante Twi, Bono, whatever language it is, your mother tongue, you input it there. The next thing is other languages spoken. So apart from your mother tongue, what language do you speak? English or any other language, you input it there. Your marital status, are you single, are you married, or are you divorced? If married, state the name of your spouse. Then your telephone number of your spouse. That is, if you're married, you input the telephone number of your spouse. If you're not married, it's not compulsory to input that. Your religion, are you a Christian, Islam, or traditional? You can underline or input it. Your denomination, are you Methodist, are you Catholic, are you Baptist, whatever church it is. If it's not in the bracket or the parentheses, you input the name of your church there as well. Now your permanent home address. With a permanent home address, sometimes it's just the number that has been inscribed on our walls in our various homes. Some goes like KMA, TMA with some numbers and alphabets. You just input that there and you're also good to go. With a residential address, you can input your digital address there. And the contact address when out of college is like your church address. Your telephone number, it's your home telephone number. Your health status, if you have any problem, you input it there. Your name of your father, the occupation, the telephone number, same process. Residential address, same thing. Digital address, name of mother, occupation, telephone number, postal address of your mother is the same. You can use your church address to do this. Now having done that, let's move to the next stage. A quick one, since you're a student and you're learning, there's a difference between occupation and profession. If they ask for a profession is a teacher, occupation is teaching. So if you're going to input the occupation of your parents and they are traders, then it should be trading. The occupation should be trading. Thank you. Moving on, you're going to fill out the basic schools we all attended. So some of us attended more than 2 basic schools before we completed basic education. If you attended just one, you input it. Let's say Mind Your Business International School from 2000 and let's say 2005 to 2012, whatever it is, you input it there in that order. The next one is address of your senior high school. You know, most people applied with 2 certificates. So for those of you who applied with 2 certificates, you are supposed to enter the senior high schools you used. So if your first school was, let's say, St. Mary's Senior High School, you input St. Mary's Senior High School. From which year? From let's say 2012 to 2015. And then you sat for a different examination at a different school, let's say Kumasi Senior High. Which year? From let's say 2018 to 2022 or 2021, you input that. Now the address of the last senior high school you attended. If you don't have the address, please don't board a car to your school. Just Google address of, let's say, Kumasi Senior High School. You get it and you input it there. Now the telephone number of your senior high school, you can input that of your senior high school tutors. Any of your tutors, you know, if you have their contact numbers, you can. This is just a formal procedure, so you know what to do. Then the year in which you admitted into college, 2024. So you enter 2024. Your hall of residence, like schools like St. Monica's, you realize that with the admission list I posted, they were attached, they were given their halls, their respective halls already. I think Holy Child did that. Holy Child, issued the halls already. So you just look at the admission list, you enter your hall, and you're also good to go. The next part to complete this stage is the class. So your class, general arts, maybe 3 GA. I don't know how other schools do it. So if it's science, 3 science and all that. Signature of candidates, you sign and then you write your date as well. Now we are done with this part. So finally, you're done filling your acceptance letter. Once you're done, what I normally do is whatever form I fill and I think it is important, I also run photocopies and keep them for future use. So please, I mean, individual differences. If you don't want to keep it, that's fine. But then if you want to keep it after filling, you also run photocopies and keep them for yourself. You get a brown envelope and then keep all your photocopies that you've done or whatever documents you have, you keep them safe. So thank you very much for watching this video to this particular end. If this video was really useful to you, please do all to hit the like button, subscribe, and of course turn on notification bell so that I don't miss important educational content from us. My name has always been Lorty, and thank you very much. See you in another episode. I'm out.